Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in the room. I hope that you're all doing well. Come on in the room. Oh, come on. Good morning. Come on in the room. Let me know how you're doing. I pray that you are all doing well today. As you come in the room, double tap for me. Double tap. Let me know how you're doing. Hey, Zeely. Good morning. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, Soft. I like that. I like that tag. Hello, Gabrielle. Good morning. All right, so as you come in, double tap for me. I love that tag, Soft. Ooh, I like it. All right, double tap, share the stream out. Let me do the same. Let's do that. Let me share it out. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let me share it out. Losing my voice already? Good morning, Chosen 2025. Good morning. I love that tag. Y'all are coming in with the good tags today. I love it. Let me share this out and then we'll get started. Hey, Jose, how are you? How are you doing? All right, let's share. Share, share, share. And double tap. Hey, Michael. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. All right, that's done. Good morning, Liz. How are you? How you doing? How you doing? Wonderful talk. Ooh, I like that. Is that a podcast? Let me know. Is that a podcast? Is it? Let me know. All right, let's get the numbers up. Let's do that. Tap, 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 and share. Okay? Tap and share. Let's get the numbers up. Let's do that. Let's do that. Heminis? Is that how you say it? Heminis? That's different. Very different. Very different. All right. We're going somewhere. Let's get the numbers up. Tap, 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 share. Tap and share. Hey, Equip Brothers. Equip Brothers Fighters. Good morning. How are you? Hey, Ava. Good morning. Good morning, Jacob. Welcome to the room. Wellner, good morning. You're from Brazil. Welcome to the room. I don't speak Portuguese, but I hope that you can understand my English. I hope so. I hope you can. All right, double tap, share, share, share. It's taking some time to get the notifications out this morning, I see. So let's be patient. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. All right, let's tap. We're almost there. We're almost there. Let's get the numbers up. Let's get these numbers up, and then we'll jump right into the content for today. Double tap, share. Welcome to the room if you're new here. If you're new, go ahead and drop a number 1 in the comments or say, I'm new here. All right, let me know. Are you new here? All right, all right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Anika V. Brown. I'm a life coach and a career coach. Welcome to my virtual space We gather here, we get some strategy, we get some empowerment, and we go out and we execute, get connected. It is very important that you are connected to a community that's doing major things, that's going places, right? It's important that you're connected to a community. So hit that follow button and join us here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6:45 a.m. Eastern time, that is. All right. So be sure that you set your alarms, set your reminder, figure out what your local time would be if you're not in alignment with the Eastern time frame. Just figure out what your time difference is and join us right here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6:45 a.m. Eastern time. Good morning, Teeks. How are you? How you doing? Hey, Tosh. I see the Jamaican flag. How are you? Welcome to the room. Welcome. I'm Jamaican as well. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, great. I love it. I love where the numbers are at. So good morning again. Welcome to the room. Hey, Keish. Good morning. I'm Anika V. Brown. I'm a life coach and a career coach. For those of you who are looking to go to your next level in life and in your career, you're going to message me the word coaching, and I'll be happy to send you some information as to how you can work with me. Thank you, Teeks. Thank you so much. So again, welcome to my virtual space. Hit the follow button. I'm live here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6:45 a.m. Eastern time. Now, we like to get started with our gratitude check-in. So go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. We practice gratitude because it helps to keep us in the mindset of abundance. We're not sitting around complaining about who's not here, what's not big enough. We don't have time for that, okay? We don't have energy for that at all. So go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. Yes, you may not have everything that you desire right now, but I'm sure you can look around your life and say, you know what? I'm grateful for this thing. Or I'm grateful that life isn't a certain way, because what we do know is that things could be worse, right? Hey, Love Big, how are you? Grateful for God's wisdom and protection. Awesome. Love it. Grateful for the big three. Grateful for the big three and peace. I love it. For those of you who are new here, the big three is life, health, and strength. So if those are the things that you're grateful for, you're going to drop big three in the comments. All right. Big three, life, health, and strength. Again, we practice gratitude because it helps to keep us in the mindset of abundance. Do not spend your time, do not spend your energy sitting around complaining about what's not big enough, who's not here, what's missing. No, find things to be grateful for. Okay? All right? All right. Awesome. So that is our gratitude check-in. Again, we practice it every day. Now, our theme for this year is executive living. We're focusing on operating our lives like a Fortune 500 company, and we are the executive over this organization, this enterprise. And with that theme, we have two mantras that we're walking through the year with. Mantra number one, I am an effective executive over my life. I want you to type that in the comments. Mantra number one, I am an effective executive over my life. I am effective. I get results. Okay? People can be busy doing this and doing that, but are they effective? Are they getting results or just being busybodies? We are effective executives over our lives. We get results in what we do. Okay? Mantra number two, I only exude executive energy. I am focused. I am disciplined. I am organized. I'm focused. I won't let negativity pull me off course. I won't let every shiny thing distract me from the goal that I'm pursuing. I am disciplined. I cannot allow my emotions to control me. I'm going to process them, but then I'm going to get up and do the thing that I have to do to get to where I'm trying to get to. I am organized. I'm not here, there, and everywhere and in everything and still trying to become. No, I'm going to stay focused on the end goal. I'm going to stay in my lane and do what I have to do to get to that destination. So as you're going through your day, you're going to filter your decisions through 2 mantras. Think about, is this thing that I'm about to do, this thing that I'm about to say, this group that I'm about to connect with, are they helping me to be an effective executive over my life? Will this next act help me to exude executive energy, being focused, being disciplined, being organized? And if it's not, you may want to let it go or back away from it, okay? Because we've got goals to accomplish. We've got places to be. We have a vision of who we want to become, and we will not allow anything to pull us off course or distract us from getting there or becoming, okay? All right. So if you're serious about that, you want to use those 2 mantras to filter your decisions day in and day out. All right. Great, great, great. Now let's pray. Then we'll get into the affirmations for today. Okay. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm. I'm going to pray for all of us, and then you're going to type in the comments, amen. It says that you agree with the prayer. All right, so here we go. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. All right, so again, make sure that you're praying. If you don't know what to pray, pray the scriptures. They work. All right. All right. Great, great, great. Somebody asked, how do you join the community? Are you talking about the productivity school? Is that what you're talking about? My school? Is that what you're talking about? Let me know. There's a link in my bio for those of you who want information about working with me. There's a link in my bio. If you cannot find that link, just message me and I will send it to you. Okay. All right. So if you want to be a part of my school, if you want to work with me in a one-on-one coaching session, if you want to purchase any of my books, the link is in my bio. If you cannot find the link, you're going to message me and I will send it to you so you can get that information. Okay. So the person that's asking about joining my community, see the link in my bio, or you can just send me a message and I will send it to you. Okay. All right, great, great, great. Awesome. Let's work through these affirmations. I'll say it again. I'll repeat it when we get to the announcement portion. Okay. All right, let's work through our affirmations. So what I'm about to read, you can find it in my new book, in the front of my new book. So these affirmations right here. Hey, user 327. You got to drop your name so I can address you by name. Okay. So leadership cheat code is where you will find the affirmations that I'm about to read, okay? So if you want a copy, you're going to shop my bookstore, link in bio. If you can't find it, you're going to message me so I can send you the direct link. All right, so let's work through these affirmations. Let's work through them. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. There's so much power in agreement. So much power. So here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can become it. I can overcome it. I can heal from it. I can recover. Nothing is impossible for me. I can start over and still win. It doesn't matter my background. It doesn't matter the mistakes that I've made in the past. I can start over and still be successful. I can start over and still overcome and still recover. Nothing is impossible for me. Good morning, Lexi. So I want you to keep that in your mind as you're pursuing your goals, going after your major life aspirations, right? Yes, Felix, you can absolutely start over. You can absolutely start over and win and be successful. Nothing is impossible for you. Okay? You can have it. You can become it. You can overcome it. You can heal from it. You can recover. Nothing is impossible for you. Good morning, Danielle. How are you? Good morning, Miss Vicky. Good morning, Maverick. How are you all doing? All right. Nothing is impossible for you. So I want you to keep that in mind as you're going after these goals, be it a money goal, a educational goal, a career goal, a business goal. Nothing is impossible for you. Maybe a health goal. Nothing is impossible for you. You can have it. You can become it. You can overcome. You can heal. You can recover. Nothing is impossible for you. That's right. Nothing. Okay? That person that you see in your head, you see yourself becoming that person, or you have the desire to become that person, you can. Okay? That success story can be yours. It doesn't have to always be another person. It can be yours as well. But you got to believe it. You have to believe that nothing is impossible for me. I can have that status. I can own that. I can launch that. I can write it. Nothing is impossible for me. Keep that in mind. All right? As you're pursuing your goals, pursuing your major life aspirations, nothing is impossible for you. All right? Great. Great. So here are some announcements really quickly. For those of you who are looking for a life coach, you're looking for a career coach, you want to pivot, you want to go to your next level, but you're struggling with strategies, you're struggling with structure, you're struggling with accountability. You can message me the word coaching and I'll be happy to serve you. Maybe you're not looking for a one-on-one service. I do have the Productivity School, which is a system that teaches you how to execute on your life goals. If you want to work at your own pace and do it on your own, you can enroll in the Productivity School. The link is in my bio for that. If you want to book a session with me, the link is in my bio for that. If you want to purchase any of my books, the link is in my bio for that as well. Okay? All right. If you have any questions for me, you're going to send me a message and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you may have. All right. But this is the time for you to take yourself serious and go to your next level. Stop limiting yourself. Okay. Hey, Malcolm, good morning. Stop limiting yourself. Stop thinking that because you messed up, you made some mistakes. Stop thinking that because of your family history, you can't go to another level. That is a lie. All right? That's a lie. All right. And if I can share with you, I dropped out of school in the 7th grade. I dropped out of school in the 8th grade, but you can see my wall. When I say you can recover, you can absolutely recover. And your life can look like you've never been through anything crazy. If I don't tell you my story, you wouldn't know the things that I've been through. So again, if you're looking for a life coach or you're looking for a career coach, I'd be happy to service you in my business. You can message me the word coaching and I'll be happy to serve you. You can see the link in my bio. If you have any further questions, you can message me and I'll be happy to answer. All right, great. At the end of our read for today, I'm going to open the floor for some questions. So if you have questions, feel free to ask them, okay? Feel free to ask your questions. We're just going to get through the read for today. Then I'll open up the floors for questions, okay? We will have Bible study tomorrow night on my ministry page. If you have not connected with my ministry page yet, please do so. It's World Changers on this platform. So we do Bible studies on Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So if you haven't connected yet, find my ministry page, World Changers, and join us tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time for Bible study, all right? I think we limit ourselves when we don't surrender to God. That is true. Now, our back to school distribution has been going out. So if you signed up for back to school assistance, that was our initiative for this summer. You should have gotten your relief already, all right? Or it's in process for you to get it. If there are any hiccups, just let us know, send us a message. But our back to school initiative is pretty much completed, right? All the distributions have been sent out or is in the process of being released, okay? All right, so the next initiative that we're working on is for Thanksgiving. So be on the lookout for that sign-up form once it is released. Okay, great. I think that's it for need to knows or announcements. I think that's it. But again, if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. All right. But let's get into the read for today. Welcome to the room. Again, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Anika V. Brown. I'm a life coach and a career coach. Welcome. If you're looking to go to your next level, you want to stick around. Stick around with us. I'm live here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6:45 a.m. Eastern time. Good morning, Miss Gloria. How are you? All right, so let's jump into our read for today. We're continuing working through my book, The Bold Moves Manual. If you do not have this book, again, you can shop my bookstore. Link is in my bio, okay? If you want to shop my bookstore, link is in my bio. So The Bold Moves Manual, today we are on page 141 and we're talking about being purposeful, okay? We're talking about being purposeful, page 141 of the Bold Moves Manual. You want to get a copy. Because of time restraint, I'm not able to get through all the details in the book, whatever the read is for the day. And I don't want you to miss out on anything important. So get the book. It is worth the investment. This is not a book that you just read one time and then you put it away. No, it's not. Okay, so it is worth the investment. Absolutely worth it. So let's talk about being purposeful. On Monday, yes, thank you so much. Purposeful, page 141 in the Bold Moves Manual. So on Monday, we talked about self-mastery. So now let's touch on being purposeful. Okay, after you've mastered self, let's work on being purposeful. So the definition that I have here, it's full of meaning, significant. It's living with intention and not wandering through life. I want you to hear that because that is something that gets me when I see adults, grown individuals, just wandering through life. There is no sense of direction. There are no clear goals on where they're going, how they're going to get there. Like that is a problem that I want to solve in my business, right? It's very difficult to see grown adults who just don't know where they're going. They're just wandering from job to job. And this is not judgment. Like, I'm not judging anyone. I am a life coach. I want to help. And these are the issues that I'm here to help with. So I'm not judging you. Okay? I've been there in a place where I wasn't sure what I was going to do, who I was going to become, what pathway I wanted to take. I've been there. So this is not a judgment zone. But again, I'm here to help you if you cannot figure out a pathway to go down. Every day you wake up, it's just a random thing after a random thing, and you don't feel like you're hitting any life goals. I'm here to help you. Okay? All right? Okay, great. So the definition, again, is full of meaning, significant. It's living with intention and not wandering through life. Okay? So many people go through life reacting instead of intentionally creating the life they were meant to live. Now, let me ask you this. How many of you on here has been intentionally creating the life that you desire? Let me know. Intentionally, not just having an idea in your head. Oh, I would like my finances to look like this. Oh, I would like to do this career, or I would like to. No, you've been intentionally. This is what I want my life to look like. And every day you wake up, you do something that is helping you to get to this life. Being intentional about it. Yes, you. Awesome. I love it. You're a client of mine. So of course you are. Okay. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. If you're connected to me, that is absolutely something that I stress. Okay. You have to be intentional about where you're going, who you want to become. This thing does not happen by osmosis. I like to see the videos. It's too funny. The videos that comes on, somebody's about to take an exam and they're sleeping on the book thinking like, okay, by osmosis, the information is going to get in. That's not how life works. Okay? It's not how life works. You have to be intentional about the life that you want to live. You have to be intentional about creating the life that you want to live. Okay? Let's see. Isaac says, I've been doing God's work. That's my goal. Now that is good. That is very good. But how are you doing? Because here's the thing. Your life is a testimony. Let me tell you that. Your life is a testimony. You're saying that you're doing God's work, and that is amazing. I have no problem with you preaching the gospel. But here's the thing. The world that we live in, if you are trying to preach the gospel to somebody and they see you struggling every day, you can't make ends meet, your life is just destitute, do you think that they're going to receive that gospel from you? So what you're doing is noble. It's very noble. Okay? Very noble. I'm a pastor as well, so it's very noble. But if your life is not testifying of the goodness of God in the land of the living, do you believe that they're going to receive? So I understand doing the work of God is your goal. I totally understand that, right? That is a goal of mine as well. But does my life reflect the goodness of God? Right? Does my life reflect it? Or am I just dragging through life, barely making ends meet? Right? If the person that you're ministering to asks you for a specific type of help, can you provide that? Can you provide that help? Can you be of assistance to that individual? Can you? Okay, so I love your goal and I'm not knocking you. Keep doing it. Okay, keep preaching the gospel, but make sure that your life is a testimony as well. Okay, make sure that you're intentionally creating a life that speaks to the goodness of God. All right, I hope you receive it well. All right, great. Okay, I see your answer. So I'm assuming that, let me not make any assumptions. Let me leave it at that. But the Lord bless you, my friend. Keep doing what the Lord has called you to do, but make sure that your life is also a testimony of the goodness of God, okay? All right? I do understand seasons and cycles. I do. But if every day you're struggling to make ends meet, I don't know. Okay? All right. So again, we want to intentionally create the life that we desire. For those of you who are just coming in, I'm reading from my book, The Bold Moves Manual. If you want a copy of it, link is in my bio, or you can message me and I'll be happy to send you the link so you can get your copy, okay? Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so let's explore how being purposeful can help you live a life of greater clarity, a life of impact, okay? A life of impact and fulfillment. Now, being purposeful doesn't always mean having a big world-changing mission. Not everybody's called to a world stage, and that is okay, right? That's okay. It simply means living intentionally, making decisions that align with your vision, and doing everything with a sense of meaning. This is connected to where I'm going. This is going to help somebody else. So it needs to have meaning to it. Okay. This is going to transform the next generation, right? I'm changing things in my bloodline. I'm used to seeing this, but you know what? I'm going to do it this way because I need to shift some things in my bloodline, in the generation behind me. Okay. So doing everything with a sense of meaning. That's purposeful living. No matter what your role is, be it a parent, a leader, entrepreneur, or a student, you can choose to show up purposefully every day. Yes, you can. You can choose to show up purposefully every day. All right? All right. Now, here's the difference between existing and living purposefully. Existing is waking up and going through the same thing without direction, going through the same cycle. I'm just going to get up, eat breakfast, lay on the couch. Maybe I'll go see some friends. Maybe I'll make some phone calls. And this is just the same routine that has no direction. There's no positive end goal that is connected to it. Living purposefully is waking up with intention, knowing what that action, whatever the action is that you're taking, knowing that your actions matter. Okay, somebody's watching how I get up and I'm diligent about the work that I do. I'm diligent about how I show up. I'm responsible with the resources that I have. I'm responsible with my time. I communicate well. Okay, so living purposefully is waking up with intention, knowing that your actions matter. That is what's going to give you or create the life that you desire. If your routine is just laissez-faire, I don't know how far you're going to get with that. Okay? All right? Great. Let's jump down. Again, I can't read everything. You got to get the book to read everything, okay? Time restraint. So you got to get the book, The Bold Moves Manual, to read everything. So let's jump down. Now, when an individual lacks purpose, let's talk about that. They get stuck in cycles of frustration and confusion. Purpose gives your life direction. It does. If you find yourself in a place of lacking purpose, you have to, number one, get clear on what matters most by asking yourself these questions. What are my core values? What are my core values? You can tell by my wall, I value education. So I'm always going to be learning something. Okay? I'm always going to be learning something. I serve individuals and I want to make sure that I learn enough so I can teach someone else. Purposeful living, okay, this is what it looks like. Okay? So ask yourself, what are my core values? Do you value education? And how does your day-to-day action shows that you value education? I always have a book in my work bag or wherever I'm going. I have a book because I like to read. Okay. And again, I value education. If I'm not in a traditional school setting, I'm learning something through the books that I read, the articles that I read, the podcasts that I listen to because I value education. So you got to figure out, what are your core values? What kind of impact do you want to make? It's another question that you're asking yourself to get clear, right, on what matters most to you. These are the questions that you're asking. So what kind of impact do you want to make? You got to ask yourself that. Okay. Again, I love to see people grow. I love to see them transform. I love to see individuals go to their next level. I love to see individuals overcome or defy the odds. Society says that if you fall in this trap, you will never be successful. That's what they told me, right? But I love to see people defy the odds. Even though society says this is where my life is right now. I have defied the odds. So again, that is the type of impact that I want to make. You have to decide what type of impact do you want to make. Okay, so ask yourself, what are my core values? What kind of impact do I want to make? And I'm going to leave it at that. The next question, you got to get the book. You got to get the book, okay? Get the book. Get the book for the next clarifying question that you should ask yourself. Number 2, you also need to set intentional goals. Not just random goals because you've seen your cousin accomplish something or somebody on social media, you've seen them accomplish something, so you're going to set that goal as well. That may not be the direction that you're supposed to go in. So you want to set intentional goals. As a purposeful person, you don't just set regular goals. I just want to be financially stable. I hear that a lot. I want to be financially stable. What does financial stability look like for you? Based on your life, based on where you're going, based on what your dream life looks like, what does financial stability really look like? I know it's just a common thing to say. Oh, I want to be financially stable. But what does that look like? Right? So again, a purposeful person do not just set goals. You set meaningful goals that align with your vision. That aligns with your vision, not what somebody told you to do, not what you've seen on social media. So I'm going to do it because I saw this person on social media did it. No, because you're setting yourself up for frustration. Because again, that may not be your path. Okay? It may not be your path. So it's important to figure out your value so that when you get to this second question, you know exactly what type of goal to set that is going to align with your vision and with your core values. All right? Okay, I'm going to jump down again. For everything that I'm jumping over, skipping over, you got to get the book to get it. To get the full framework, you got to get the book, okay? Link is in my bio. If you can't find the link for this book, the Bold Moves Manual, you're going to message me the word book, and I will send you the link so you can purchase your copy. Okay? All right, so let's jump down. Got to get the book for the rest of it. So another way to live purposefully is to serve others with your gift. Your purpose isn't just about you. It's about how you can help, inspire, and uplift another person. Whether through your job, your business, or daily interaction, use your gifts to make a difference. I hope this has helped you. I know it's a lot. I know it's heavy, but I promise you, if you can get this, your life will totally go to the next level. I promise you. If you can get it, your life will go to the next level. So let's jump down again. Got to get the book for the rest of the stuff, okay? Living purposefully is a daily choice. I'm not going to get up and just do random things every day. No, I want to live on purpose because there's somewhere I have to get. There's a goal that I want to get to. There's a life that I want to create. I don't want to be subjected to whatever is dealt to me. I want to be intentional about creating the life that I want, that I desire. Okay? So I don't have to settle for what is dealt to me. No, I'm going to be intentional. I'm going to be purposeful so I can create the life that I want, the life that I wake up to and I'm happy about waking up to it. It's going to take some work. I'm not going to lie. Okay? It's going to take some sacrifice. It's not an easy thing to do, to defy the odds and create the life that you want. It's not an easy thing to do. It isn't, especially if your background, your family lineage, the life experience that you've had in the past, especially if it's not spick and span and beautiful. Creating the life that you want, it's not an easy task, but it's worth it. Absolutely, Liz. It's worth it. Every work that you're going to put in, every sacrifice that you have to make, It's worth it. I promise you it is. It's worth it. Hey, Kim the King, how are you? Welcome to the room. All right. It's absolutely worth it. So again, living purposefully is a daily choice, and you can create a purposeful life through your actions, your mindset, and your decisions. So the word of the day is purposeful. Purposeful. Okay, leveling up is a good thing. We must keep moving forward, keep pushing forward to get there. Absolutely, Maverick. Absolutely. All right, so I want you to get the book, the Bold Moves Manual. Today we were on page 141, talking about being purposeful and being intentional as well. Okay, you want to live a certain life, you want to have certain experiences. You're going to have to be intentional about it. Okay? Stop just waiting on life to take you wherever. No, you decide where you want to go. And then you do the things that are necessary to get you to that destination. All right? I know this was heavy, but I hope y'all got something from it. I know it was heavy. And for those of you who are new here, I don't give you candy stuff. I give you deep soul searching things that you really have to sit down and evaluate yourself. Okay? Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. Hey, Kamara. Welcome to the room. All right. I give you deep soul searching stuff that really have you considering your life. That is what I do. I don't just give you candy and feel good. Oh, this door is going to open for you. Oh, that person's going to do this for you and do that for you. What if they don't? Then what? There's nothing wrong with giving prophetic words like that. There's nothing wrong with it. But I think too much of that creates a lazy society where everybody's just sitting down waiting on a miracle to come, and nobody's doing the internal work, the mindset work that is necessary. Right? So, yeah, when you come here, you're going to do the hard work. Hey, Nelson, you're going to do the hard work. Like, you're really going to evaluate yourself, because I want you to grow. And not just grow and not just be successful. I want you to sustain it. Okay? I want you to sustain the success that you gain, the transformation that you gain, the opportunities that you gain. I want you to sustain it. So I have to give you the hard truth. I have to give you information that is really going to have you thinking and acting. Okay? Not just going to give you a word that says, oh, this is coming, that is coming. How are you going to sustain it? How? It may come and then you just destroy it because you didn't do the internal or the mindset work that is necessary for you to sustain it. So my intention when you come to my platform is that I'm giving you information that will help you to be successful, but also sustain that success. Okay? All right? All right, great. So the word of the day is purposeful, and I hope it has helped you. All right, I'm going to open the floors now. I'll take a few questions before my alarm goes off. So let me know, what question do you have for me? Again, for those of you who want to work with me, you're going to send me a message. Let me know in the comments. Those of you who are looking for a coach, you know that you need a life coach. You know that you need a career coach. Let me know. Drop in the comments, I need a coach. I need to have a conversation with a coach. I need to have a conversation with somebody who is doing something or have accomplished something that I'm trying to do, or I'm trying to accomplish, or a place that I'm trying to get to. Let me know in the comments. Are you looking for a coach, a life coach, a career coach? Let me know. What's the topic? We talked about being purposeful, living with intention. That's what we talked about. You're coming in a little late. I need to have a conversation with someone like you. Okay, you're going to send me a message. Natural Glow, you're going to send me a message. Let's have a conversation. For those of you who want to have a conversation, Miss Indini, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. You're going to send me a message. For those of you who want to have a conversation with a coach, with someone like me, as the comment said, who want to have a conversation with a coach, with someone like me, as the comment said, you're to go. You're going to send me a message, okay? Please do not be shy. Do not be intimidated, okay? I don't want you to be, because one conversation, and I'd like to share the story of the Samaritan woman for those of you who do read the Bible. For those of you who do read the Bible, or you're familiar with the story, you've heard the story before. It took one conversation to change this woman's life. She's been struggling and going through ridicule for all of her life, and it took one conversation to change her life. Send a message on TikTok. Yes, you can send me the message here on this platform. You can. No, I don't speak French. One day I will. Okay, one day I will speak French, but not today. All right. So again, I like to share that story because it took one conversation to change this woman's life forever. Okay. So for those of you who want to have a conversation with a coach, you're going to send me a message. Do not be intimidated. I don't want you to feel like any question that you're going to ask is crazy. No. If it is a question that you have, ask it. Okay? All right? You hear Creole. You hear my Jamaican accent. That's what you hear. That's what you hear, my Jamaican accent. All right? When I get excited, my Jamaican accent jumps out at you. But again, for those of you who do want to have a conversation with a coach, or someone like me who understands about walking a difficult path and recovering, right? Getting to a place where my life does not look like where I've been and the things that I've gone through, right? If you want to have a conversation with me, you're going to send me a message, and do not feel intimidated at all. The productivity school is logging the same as, no, you should have a different link to set up, Maverick. I'm going to send you an email today, okay? I'm going to send you an email today so you can put in the right email address that you want to use. I'm in the way to become an English teacher, but I'm not able to speak fluently. That makes me afraid. Okay. All right. You don't have to be afraid, okay? Utilize the words that you do know. All right. So type that in the message, the words that you do know. And I do have the option to translate. So for those of you who struggle with English, if you put your native language in there, I do have the option to translate. Okay. Natural glow. So I'll be able to translate what you're saying. All right. Technology for you. When it works, it's so good. It's really good when it works. You're welcome, Maverick. You're welcome. I will send you an email today. All right. Any other questions? Let me know. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. Just send me the message. You can send it to me in your native language, and I will translate it and get back to you. So again, any of you that want to have a conversation with me, send me a message. All right, send me a message. You're learning English from being here. Okay, great. I love it. I love it. That's awesome. When I wanted to improve the way that I spoke and present myself, I watched the news, CNN to be exact. So I understand that strategy that you're using, learning English by listening to me. All right. Somebody asked you what's my phone number. Now, why would I give you my phone number, my friend? Messaging services works very well. Email works very well. All right. So if you want to email me, joking. If you want to email me, that is fine. If you want to send me a DM on this platform, that is fine. Okay. All right, my friend. You want some advice, so you can send me a message. That's what I've been saying. Send me a message on this platform that you're on. Okay. My email, go to the link in bio. okay? And just click the section that says email. It's going to autofill it for you. You won't even have to type it. So just click on that section that says email, and then it's going to ask you, what is your message? And you just type your message and hit send. All right? All right, my friend? So for those of you who don't have the option, because I know depending on the country that you're in, you don't have the option to send me a direct message, use the email option. All you're doing is clicking on that picture, my profile picture, okay? And then it's going to open up a white box at the bottom, and you're going to click on the profile picture again, and it's going to take you to my link in bio. Then you're going to tap the section that says email, or if you want to go to my store, you can just tap the link, okay? Hey, Kiki, good morning. All right, awesome. Are there any other questions before I go? Let me know. Any other questions before I go? I have to go prepare for Bible study tomorrow night. Any other questions before I go? Let me know. For those of you who are just coming in, I'm a life coach and a career coach. What's your question? What question do you have? What are the services that you offer? So I do have the Productivity School. That is a subscription. It is a system that is set up to teach you how to execute on your life goals. Now, if you need personalized service, you want me to create an execution plan based on where you are and where you want to go, a specific plan based on the obstacles that you're facing, then you're going to book a one-on-one session with me. Okay? All right. So we have the Productivity School. They're pre-recorded lessons and work that you have to do. Okay. And then you have the option, if you want one-on-one services, you're going to book a coaching call with me. So you can either choose to do the work on your own by going to the Productivity School, enrolling in the Productivity School. The investment for that is less, okay? Or if you want one-on-one services with me where we get on a call and we strategize based on your personal life, your obstacles that you're facing, and your specific goals that you want to accomplish, where you're trying to get to, we create a specialized execution plan for you. You're going to book a call with me so we can do that. All right? Or if you want to shop the books, the link is also in my bio. But that was a great question. Thank you so much for asking that question. Any other questions before I do these declarations? Let me know. Any other questions? No? All right. All right. We know that life and death lies in the power of the tongue. What you speak is what you will see. Thank you so much. For those of you who want to watch the replay, this is where you can find it. I'm on YouTube at The Productivity Coach. I'm on Facebook at Anika V. Brown. So you can connect with me on those two platforms for the replay. If you miss anything that I said today, you can connect with me on those two platforms to watch the replay for today. It should be up, I want to say in the next 2 hours, but there are other videos there that you can catch up on until this goes up. You followed me. Okay, great. You like my accent? I'm Jamaican. Jamaican by birth. I'm Jamaican by birth, American by paperwork. Okay? All right. So let's make these decrees. Let's do that. Welcome, Ernesto. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Okay? Now, these are not just words. They are words that's creating our future. Okay? So I want you to take them serious as we're going through it. So I'm going to decree for all of us. You're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Okay, so here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace has given us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. That is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So make sure you do an evaluation in that you are intentionally creating the life that you desire. So be purposeful, okay? Don't wander through life. And if you're struggling with intentionally creating the life that you desire, you need some help with strategizing, you're going to send me a message. Because what we don't want is for you to get 5 years down the road and your life still looks the same as today. We don't want that, okay? Because that's a recipe for frustration and just unfulfillment. We don't want that. So again, if you want to work with me, just send me a message. Thank you, Liz. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. The replay will be up on my YouTube and my Facebook channel in about another 2 hours or so. I will be back. So tomorrow night we have Bible study on my ministry page at 7 p.m. Eastern time. If you can't find it, just send me a message and I'll send you the link for that, okay? Then Friday morning, I'll be back on here so we can close out the week. All right? Great, great, great. Awesome. Have an amazing day, and I'll see some of you tomorrow night, and I'll see the rest of you on Friday morning right here. Have an amazing day.